Good day, listeners from all over the globe. You are listening to One on One. This is your host, Ziliat Paris. It has been 4 weeks since Pope Francis visited the Philippines last January 15 to 19, but the 5-day papal visit's aftershocks still continue to linger in millions of Filipino hearts all throughout the nation. Though the Pope was only able to set foot in Manila and Leyte, many of our fellow Ilonggos were blessed with a chance to see him in person, and we will be bringing to you 3 of them as this week's special guests. With our first interview, here is Pearl Sampiano.
Good day, everyone. Such a wonderful day, isn't it? We have here Miss Donna Galindo, who will share her unforgettable moment with Pope Francis. So, good day, Miss Galindo. How are you?
I'm very great. Thank you.
So, can you please tell us about your experience about the papal visit?
It was unforgettable experience. I mean, not everyone got a chance to go, but I think it's really worth it to go for the papal visit.
Okay, so what was the number one thing that you would never forget about that visit?
Of course, to see him first, and then also there are a lot of experiences, like you have new friends there, and then also I think the most unforgettable moment was during our stay in the UST. Wow. Because we have to came there like 12 midnight, and then we have to stay there the whole night standing. Actually, because it's very how do you call that? So many people, and then it was really hard to move. And then really crowded, and then we just exchange each other if we have space enough to sit down and sleep, something like that.
Okay, so how did you feel to be chosen as one of a human barricade?
Actually, sorry about that, because they said that all of us were chosen to be in the human barricade, but me, kasi I had another chance to be inside the Mall of Asia. Wow. Well, while my friends were outside in the human barricade. But I heard the story from that it's very amazing because they were very close with Pope when he passed by. And then me, because I was inside the Mall of Asia, pero it's kind of far. It's kind of far, but I could see him, I mean, and then with my camera, so I could take some pictures of him.
Okay, so how did you prepare for the papal visit?
Actually, for me, it's not just like you just go there and nothing. I mean, just to see him, because there will be no effect of that. So what I did was teaching catechism, or invite my friends to go to confession, something like that, or spread the news about Pope. Because we have a group, it calls Francis Buddies. So we prepared the T-shirt, and then actually it's like a fundraising. And then we have also, actually it's in Tawili that we had like a big board, a long board, and then it's like there are footsteps. So everyone who came there, and then example they teach catechism for 2 times, they'll get 1 footstep, and then everyone who got the many footsteps, she will get a free ticket.
Wow.
That's all.
So what were your thoughts, realization, and reflection?
My realization is actually because that time I was really speechless when I saw him, even just few seconds. But that time I realized that look at him. I mean, he was just he was just like us. I mean, we just the same human. But what I learned from him, the most important thing was each one of us, we can be holy as like him, something like that. And there's no exception.
So what is the greatest lesson you've learned from the Pope and his visit?
For me, as a student, after I met him, I was really trying to improve myself to be a better student, and then to learn through my through my study, to give my best, something like that, and then offer it up, something.
So if you were to sum up the whole experience in one word, what would it be?
Amazing. That's why.
So thank you so much, Miss Galindo, and good day once again.
Thank you, Pearl. Next up, let's go to Nadine Mijares with our two special guests.
Good day. We are here in Tawili to interview the youngest delegate here in Iloilo City during the papal visit, Miss Johanna Feliz S. Anabo. Good day.
Good day.
Okay, what was your impression about Pope Francis?
Well, what I noticed the most about Pope Francis is that he is very cheerful and he is very detached from a lot of material things. So, yes.
Yes, thank you. And being the youngest delegate, can you tell us about your experience, your feelings, your emotions?
Well, I felt that I really made the most of, young as 14, I can say that so far I have made the most of my youth. It's because I've been part of history, and there are moments when we have waited for hours just to see the Pope, and it was all worth it.
Did you cry?
Yes, we were able to watch the mass in Tacloban. We watched it on TV, and we really cried. We were really moved with his words, with the sermon.
Yes, thank you. Which words or act of his strike you the most, and why?
Well, in Tacloban, one of the volunteers died, right? So, the Pope was able to talk to the father of that girl who died in Tacloban. So, after their meeting, this is what Pope said. He said, "What faith? What faith?" Saying, he was referring to this faith and hopefulness that the father has, and he showed us that with our faith, and no matter how big our worries or problems are, we will get through with our faith and hope that we have for Jesus.
Yes, thank you. Being one of the delegates to the encounter with the youth, what is its impact to you, and what were the lessons you've learned about the encounter with the papal?
The most important thing that I've learned from that experience is cheerfulness. Well, we see that the Pope is very cheerful, assuming that every person has his own worries. The Pope also has worries, probably. So we can see him smile like almost every time. So with cheerfulness, with our hope, with our prayers, with God's help, we will get along. We will get through our problems. And another is that Jesus has left us a mother who we can, his mother, who we can make our own mother.
Yes, thank you. And next, what do you think is the effect of the papal visit on the youth in general?
He showed to the youth that we, the young people, are the hope of the church. Of course, also the adults, but especially us, the young people who will be one day, one of us would become the Pope, the leader of the church. So he shows us that we the the world has hope on us. And also, the good thing is that he interacts with young people. He interacts with them online. Also, when he was here in the Philippines, he really reached out to young people. And he really talked to them and showed them that he is a friend and not just a leader of a church, but a friend like Jesus.
Yes, thank you so much, Miss Joanna Feliz S. Anabo. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Good day. We have here Dr. Ruth Mary Pad. Good day, Doc. As a professional, what was your preparation for the papal visit?
As a professional, I was told that I will be the doctor of the group of the 30 other girls who will go to Manila to meet the Pope. No, so I would attend also the meeting, and I was happy with the 3 volunteers who really prepared for this papal visit. They were the ones who prepared the T-shirts. For myself, I just tried to invite my friends to come here, to at least to appreciate what we are offering in preparation for the visit of the Pope, like for them to attend the doctrine class, for them to come with me for a visit to the sick, to the hospital. So all this we tried to offer for the success of the Pope's visit. For myself, I just tried to prepare myself spiritually. We are encouraged to go to confession every week, so at least to try to be really prepared spiritually, and also to prepare myself physically in order for me to help those who will be with me, as I am their medic, as I am their doctor. So I try to prepare physically and also my spiritual life before going there.
Yes, thank you. Can you describe your feeling when you first saw the Pope? What was your first reaction? Did you cry? Did you laugh?
So I first saw the Pope during the first day when he arrived from the airport. So I saw him in that area in Quirino Avenue. So we were preparing the chant. So actually I saw him quite far. But when I saw his whole figure, I just cried. I just cried, and I was very happy. I was very happy inside, knowing that this is the spiritual father of all of us, who visited us, who come to us, and share his time with us. So it was very moving for me.
Yes. What moment would you treasure most during the papal visit, the whole papal visit?
So the entire papal visit, so what was very moving for me was in MOA, Mall of Asia. So that's the time that I saw him very near. But when I would tell my friends how I saw the Pope, so I saw the Pope for 3 occasions, for 3 seconds each. So I would tell them, no, and I will share the good news. So I will consider this as very, very close encounter with the Pope. Of course, I prayed for him. I prayed for his safety, and I was very happy that he is with us, no, during those times. And I was very happy because I was one of those human barricade in Mall of Asia. And that's the real close encounter with Pope Francis.
Okay. What do you think is the general effect of the papal visit to the church and to the Philippines?
So I realized that the Pope is a very humane Pope. So he is a very people-oriented. So he really tried to be with the people himself. So he was very accessible for me. So I think that gave an impact to the whole world and, of course, to the Filipinos. So he really made Jesus Christ very, very close to each one of us. So he portrayed, no, that figure, the figure of Jesus Christ, who is a redeemer, but also very merciful and compassionate through the person and the figure of the Pope, who really touched us, who really consoled us, moved us to learn how to pray, to be compassionate with other people, to learn how to imitate Jesus Christ in his mercy and compassionate nature. God who is really compassionate, forgiving, and very, very close to each one of us. I think that's what really impressed me regarding Pope Francis.
Yes, thank you so much, Doc, for sharing your experience and your moments with the Papal visit. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nadine. That wraps up this week's podcast. Leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned again next week. This has been your host, Juliet Paris, and this is One on One.